On 4/14 at approximately 1:10 in the afternoon, Newtown Police responded to 89 Poverty Hollow Road to investigate the report of a suspicious bone. Upon arrival, Newtown detectives determined that they would request the assistance of the State Police Major Crime. Further investigation uncovered what was believed to be a human skeleton. The remains were sent to the State Medical Examiner's office for examination. Upon examination, it was determined that the remains were human, and we have upgraded this to a homicide investigation. Newtown detectives and State Police Major Crime are continuing an investigation and are following up on all leads, including the investigation of a missing person case from 1984 that originated from this residence. In that case, Elizabeth Heath of this address was reported missing on April 6, 1984. Right now, that's about all the information we have. If we have any further information, we'll release it to you as it comes.
How many bones have been found? Can you give some approximation?
We have a complete skeleton.
So, I guess a medical examiner will use what, dental records in this case?
Correct. We have dental records that we're going to use to reference, and we're waiting for the results.
Can you describe the circumstances surrounding the investigation back in the 1980s around Elizabeth Heath's disappearance?
At this time, we're not going to comment on that case. She was reported missing in April of '84 by her husband.
Where is her husband now?
At this time, we are looking into several different leads, and we're going to follow up all leads, and we'll investigate as far as it can go.
Does the husband still live in the area, or is he not locally?
No comment.
Was he ever a suspect?
No comment.
How about, have they been able to determine yet how this person may have died?
That's still being investigated. The State Medical Examiner's office will make that determination, and it'll probably be a day or two before we have the results on cause of death.
So, has all the evidence been taken from inside at this point?
There is still some evidence. That's why we have an officer here securing it. So yes, we are still actively investigating this.
What kind of evidence have you secured?
We're not going to comment on any of the specifics of the case, but there is some evidence there that we're still collecting, and we're going to investigate that.
Do you expect, are there any more possible bodies, or is there any other suspicion in terms of that?
At this time, we don't have any indication that there's any other bodies involved.
And this was discovered by contractors working on the house, the owner? How did that...
The new owners were doing some work here and renovations, and they discovered it.
In a septic? Is that right?
I'm not going to comment on exactly where it was at this time.
So are you actively looking to find John Heath at this point?
We're looking at all angles of the investigation, and we're going to follow all leads for the case.
Can you even speculate as to how successful you might be able to be with a case that's from 1984? I mean, that's got to be a tough one for you guys.
Certainly it's difficult. There's been a lot of advances in science since 1984, so we're hopeful that with those advances, we're going to be able to solve this case.
Have you heard from any family members of Elizabeth Heath?
At this time, we're not going to comment on, any of the people that we've spoken to. As I said, we're investigating all avenues.
Did they have children?
Yes, they did.
Are they still in the area?
How many children?
No comment.
Do you know what the circumstances were of John Heath leaving this property? I know there was a foreclosure, but some of the neighbors said he left like in the middle of the night.
Yeah, we're still looking into that, so that's under investigation why he left.
How long ago?
We believe it was in 2005.
Were they going through a divorce at the time? Is there anything like that you can tell us?
No comment.
Thanks, Lieutenant.
Really appreciate your time.
Thank you.